When you hear the name Mustang, a single image flashes across the mind of every car lover: a sleek, low-sitting pony-powered machine, the sound of a V8 growl echoing across the American landscape. But the Mustang is more than a car. It's a cultural symbol, a badge of freedom, rebellion, and pure, unfiltered horsepower. In the next 10 minutes, we'll trace the road that turned a 1964 concept into an enduring American icon. The early 1960s were a time of optimism and restless energy. The United States was booming, the middle class was expanding, and a new generation of teenagers was emerging, young, affluent, and hungry for something that felt theirs. Ford's market research team, led by the visionary Lee Iacocca, saw an untapped niche. The big block V8 muscle cars, Chevrolet's Corvette, Pontiac's GT, were expensive and out of reach for most teens. What the market needed was a sporty car that was affordable, stylish, and, most importantly, youth-friendly. In 1963, Ford's design studio unveiled a sketch, a low-slung, two-door fastback with a long hood and a short deck. It was christened the Ford Mustang. The name itself was a nod to the wild, untamed spirit of the American West End, instant metaphor for freedom on four wheels. April 17, 1964, Ford's press conference in New York. The world saw a sleek, two-door fastback with a 170-horsepower V8, a two-speed automatic, and a price tag of just $2,368. It was the first pony car, a new class defined by its compact size, affordable price, and performance-oriented styling. The response was electric. Ford's factories were flooded with orders, over 22,000 Mustangs in the first 24 hours, a record that still stands. By the end of the first model year, more than 1 million Mustangs had rolled off the line. The car didn't just sell, it captured a generation. The original 1964 Mustang came in 3 body styles: hardtop, convertible, and fastback, each with a distinctive pony emblem on the grille, a subtle yet powerful branding cue that would become instantly recognizable. The Mustang's design was a masterclass in visual storytelling. Let's break down the key elements that still turn heads today. Number 1, long hood, short deck, a visual cue of power and agility, echoing the classic sports cars of Europe while staying unmistakably American. Number 2, fastback, roofline. The swooping silhouette gave the car a sense of motion even when it was standing still. Number 3, the running horse emblem, a stylized pony galloping across the grille, a simple yet bold logo that instantly communicates speed and freedom. Number 4, taillight trio. The 3-point taillight arrangement became a signature motif, later echoed in every generation. These design cues were not just aesthetic, they were psychological triggers. They said, "I'm fast, I'm fun, I'm yours," and they worked. The Mustang arrived at a cultural crossroads. The civil rights movement, the space race, and the rise of rock and roll were reshaping America's identity. The Mustang became a rolling embodiment of the American dream, a vehicle that anyone could own, yet still felt exclusive. It wasn't just a car. It was a status symbol for the working-class youth who wanted a taste of the high life without the high price. Owning a Mustang meant you could be part of a community. Mustang clubs sprouted across the country, and the car's roar became a soundtrack for teenage rebellion. If you think the Mustang's fame was built solely on sales, think again. Hollywood turned the Mustang into a star. 1968's Bullitt, starring Steve McQueen, featured a 1968 Mustang GT 390 in a legendary San Francisco chase that still sets the benchmark for car chases in cinema. The car's gritty, no-nonsense performance matched McQueen's cool, laconic persona, cementing the Mustang as the ultimate anti-hero vehicle. In 1970, the Mustang appeared in Gone in 60 Seconds, and later in the Fast and the Furious franchise, each time reinforcing its image as a high-octane, street-ready machine. Music also played a role. From the 1970s rock anthem Mustang Sally to countless references in hip-hop and country songs, the car's name became a lyrical shorthand for speed, freedom, and youthful exuberance. Television commercials. Think of the iconic 1975 Mustang, the car that's not a car, adduced the Mustang's sleek lines and powerful engine notes to create an emotional connection that went beyond specifications. An icon must evolve, or it becomes a relic. The Mustang proved adaptable, reinventing itself while staying true to its DNA. 1970s, the Boss 302 and Mach 1, performance variants that catered to drag strip enthusiasts, keeping the Mustang relevant during the oil crisis. 1980s, the Fox Body, 1979-1993, a lighter, more aerodynamic platform that introduced fuel injection and turbocharged options, appealing to a new generation of tuners. 1990s, the SN95, 1994-2004, a modernized chassis with improved safety, yet still offering the classic V8 roar. 2005, the retro-modern S197, a deliberate nod to the 1960s fastback, blending heritage styling with contemporary technology and instant fan favorite. Each generation kept the core elements: long hood, short deck, pony emblem, while integrating advances in engineering, safety, and emissions. The result? A car that feels both timeless and current. Although born in Detroit, the Mustang quickly crossed borders. In Europe, it became a symbol of American muscle, a counterculture statement against the continent's smaller, economy-focused cars. In Japan, the Mustang inspired a wave of JDM enthusiasts who imported and modified them, creating a subculture that still thrives today. Ford even built Mustangs overseas, first in Canada, later in Brazil and Australia, adapting the car to local markets while preserving its iconic silhouette. The Mustang's global footprint proved that the desire for freedom on four wheels is universal. Fast forward to the 2020s, the latest Mustang, built on the S550 platform, offers a range of powertrains, from the 2.3-liter EcoBoost that delivers 310 horsepower to the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, pushing 480 horsepower, and even a high-performance Shelby GT500 with 760 horsepower. But it's not just about raw power. Modern Mustangs feature advanced driver assist systems, digital instrument clusters, and connectivity that rivals any contemporary sports car. Yet the exhaust note, still a throaty, unmistakable rumble, remains the heart of the experience. In 2023, Ford announced an all-electric Mustang, the Mach-E, extending the Mustang's legacy into the era of electrification. While controversial to purists, it underscores the brand's commitment to keeping the Mustang relevant for the next generation of drivers. From a 1964 press conference to the streets of Tokyo, from Hollywood chases to electric future concepts, the Ford Mustang has never stopped being more than a car. It is a moving piece of American mythology, a reminder that speed, style, and the open road are forever intertwined. So the next time you hear that low growl or see the galloping pony on a grill, remember, you're not just looking at a vehicle. You're witnessing a living legend that has been and will continue to be an emblem of freedom for generations to come.